Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Fine, We're Fine, Fuck. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello. I was thinking we would talk about sexual assault, harassment with teens.
Okay.
So I just have a couple of questions for everybody. Just your thoughts. Why do you think victim blaming is still so common, especially among young people?
Like, you mean like victim blaming, like, say a girl is walking down the street and she must have been asking for it by the clothes she's wearing?
Yes.
Huh.
Like that. It's an easy excuse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do you think that still is? I mean, we dealt with it.
I think victim blaming is easier than blaming yourself for being like, I clearly have a problem.
Yeah.
So it's easier to blame the victim, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but why do you think still now, though? I feel like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people are not educated. They're just... They see what they want to see.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go around and saying because she's wearing a short skirt.
No. God, no. People can wear whatever they want. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree too.
You can
wear whatever you want.
You know, it's not your responsibility to make sure that man or whatever
doesn't get attracted to you or wants you, and he shouldn't even come near you
because of what you're wearing. No, that's their responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Like
they don't own up to it, though.
You know,
they
it's their responsibility to keep it in their pants.
But you know what it is, Sue? It's so much easier for them to say, well, look what she's wearing. How could I not look at her?
Yeah.
Well, don't fucking look at her. Look the other way.
Why would you dress like that?
Yeah.
If you don't want something.
I just feel like, again, like we grew up with it.
Yeah.
It was so terrible to have to hear it. That you would think with this generation, it's been so much more. Like,
I think
why?
That might
why
not.
still now? Why still? Like, why? Like,
because I don't think
how
people
come we
will,
still haven't evolved?
Maybe it's because the parents put in. I don't know. Maybe the children and when they grow. I don't know. Maybe
People have not evolved.
they
People
haven't grown up. Yeah, a lot of
Even that one episode, like 90210 way back in the day, when Kelly, in the beginning, her and Brenda went shopping for Halloween costumes, and Kelly bought more of a risky one, and a guy tried to sexually assault her, and right away Brenda was like, I told you not to get that outfit, right? Like, it's like, why is what I'm wearing the reason why this is happening to me? It couldn't be that the guy's a friggin' perv. It's ultimately what I'm wearing. That's landed me in this position.
That's terrible. That's
but terrible. You know what? Yeah. So, funny enough, my daughter, who's the feminist, I'm very proud of it, which I'm proud of her for.
Yeah, of course.
Well. But she had a good point that she was like, but, you know, kids get sexually assaulted all the time, and it's not by what they were wearing. Like, she's like, what makes it, like, you know? Yeah. Think about it. Yeah. Like the pedophiles out there and that kind of stuff too, like that happen. Yeah. And these kids are wearing normal clothes. They're children, little kids.
I think it's easier to pick on people who are wearing less. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're wearing whatever less. Yeah. It's so much easier. Yeah.
It's almost like it gives you an excuse.
But it's horrible because they should wear whatever they want. Everybody should. But
yeah. Because again, it's not our responsibility.
No. God, no. Close your eyes. Look the other way. Carry on with your life.
Well, even just think about it like, okay, there's some good looking men. At a beach, walking around with no shirt off, right?
Yeah.
Are you going up to them and sexually assaulting them because they've got their shirt off?
Yeah, I know.
Of course not. You can compose yourself, right, and keep it together.
Yes.
Right.
Of course. Yes.
This is what I'm trying to say. Why? But why is it? I feel like males have this attitude. Like,
I don't know. Do they think that they're the dominant ones?
Like, I'm just trying to understand that.
Like, this may be a really dumb question, but as a woman, and I'm not talking about like in a bed, but has a woman ever cornered a guy in an alleyway and raped them?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I'm like, maybe. I'm sure it's happened.
I don't know rape, but
like I'm sure.
Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm sure it's happened. I just know that the majority is the other way around.
Yeah. Because I know, like, a guy can say, like, I said no, and a girl continue.
Yeah.
in a bed, but I'm saying like walking down the street, if a woman grabbed a man from behind, like
because
I just feel like
the man's
generally the man is stronger, right?
Exactly, and I guess you wouldn't have that, right?
And he'll push her off or whatever.
Yeah.
And say, you know what? No, thank you, I'm good.
Yeah.
But women are sometimes tend to be not as strong as. Well, not today, because us women are very strong. Don't come near us. We'll kick you where it hurts, man. But yeah.
I guess we won't know the answer to that one.
Yeah.
Where does the idea that clothing can invite assault? That's what I guess we were already Yeah.
But where did that idea come from?
I don't know. I don't know, because I mean, we grew up with it. It continues to still be a problem now.
I think because back in the day, way back in the day, women covered up. Back. Not even our time. Like, I mean,
you're right. No, you're right.
They covered up.
Like the 40s, and stuff. They were very modest.
Yeah, and then as time passed, women wore less and less. Yeah. Maybe some men.
Did it as an invitation?
Fashion
as an invitation
to become a big thing.
Because remember back in the day, like other movies you watched. They would wear all layers and all the. Oh my God, we died heat.
Yeah.
I would take everything off.
Totally. Yeah.
Right? Maybe that's where, because now today we don't wear all those clothes. I can't possibly.
Okay, but again, those men have all evolved with us. They're like, it's not like they're from the 1800s.
Some. It's true though. Some, right?
It's just, it's mind-boggling still to me.
It is for me too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Are boys and girls taught differently about responsibility and consent?
I believe so, because I think that there's a fear when you have a son to make sure that they're never put in a position that they could be accused of raping a girl or taking something without consent.
Yeah.
Because that's scary when you have a son. You know, you teach your daughter to always watch their surroundings, never leave a drink unattended, all these things, right?
Yeah. But that's not the conversation.
With your son, you're like, you make sure you never come on to a girl who's been drinking, or you know, because you never know if that woman turned around and said, I did not consent to this, now you are being charged with rape.
Right?
I agree.
You know it. Different conversations for sure. But although now that you said that about the drinking, I think I should have that conversation with them, because what if it turns around that the girl is trying to put something in their drink and try to take advantage of them, and then turns around and says, no, he took advantage of me. He doesn't remember the night. He's been dozed off this whole time. Who knows what's happened, right?
So here's a question going to the rape thing though too. So okay, you're saying a girl saying, oh no, he tried to take advantage of me, right? But he was dozed off. Because I was saying, if a girl were to attempt to rape a man who is that intoxicated, men have to rise to the occasion, right? So that it's a lot harder, I think, in that instance to get a man. I think even like it goes back to the first question, where it's getting a guy in an alleyway, they'd have to rise to that occasion to even get something like that to work. So I think it just ultimately is harder to rape a man.
I just meant though.
You're right. He
I
falls
just meant
asleep
that if he fell asleep and then she all of a sudden does the whole, well, he tried to rape me and he wouldn't know any different. He wouldn't know he was out. And then she accuses him of something, right?
Well,
and people just see her going into that room or whatever. You don't know.
You don't.
I'm like, I didn't think of that. Thank you for that. There is something I'm going to discuss.
That's interesting. I
will apologize to the boys tomorrow.
Right. You better.
Mother Susanna
came at us again. A life lesson.
Another life lesson. Here we are. Hey, those life lessons are great. Never mind.
Well, you might as well have them.
Because I tell my girls all the time.
I think the thing is you think they're not listening.
They are,
but eventually somewhere in there, it's picking up.
Well, Trick has been going to that the 17 age what's it called?
All ages.
They went to the mansion.
Okay, the mansion. So that's where I think the boys were there.
The boys.
And I says to her too, she's like, we're not getting alcohol. I says, but you're getting drink, so just
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's not alcohol. It's a drink.
I mean, I say it all the time, even to Chloe when she goes.
Yeah, they can put it in water. They can put it in anything, right?
That's what I said. Just hold your glass, or don't, you know, because we still do when we go out. Unless we leave it with our friends, like unless you guys are at the table.
Yeah,
But if we all go to the bar and leave our drinks there, like
I'm not picking it up again.
Say when we went to Blue Mountain or whatever, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't
yeah.
know.
We're beautiful women. They may attack us too.
Matter.
No,
you never know.
It could happen to anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
He does, regardless of age.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd be really pissed if that happened to me because like I'm too old to. That would take me a week to recover. It would be like the worst hangover ever if someone roofied my friggin' drink.
Gotcha. You're too old. Hey, listen, you're
I
the
just
youngest
feel
one
like
here.
it takes me a long time after a good night out to recover from that.
I'm
Like, could you imagine being drugged?
I'm not
like,
taking I'm still hungover. And I had 4.5 drinks. There you go.
I know, but
Maybe
no, but it
4.5.
does. It takes us a lot longer to
It takes us
recover.
a lot longer to recover, right?
Definitely.
Oh,
I know. And sometimes I didn't even drink. And I feel it takes me 2 days to recover. I didn't even drink.
yeah. You just go out and you party.
I just went
Oh
out.
my god.
I was on the dance floor longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
If a teen felt that an assault was their fault, what would you want them to hear? You know how there are a lot of teens who don't come forward, or people like women, whatever in general. It's not even just teens who don't come forward. They were assaulted. They don't come forward because they think they're the ones to blame. What would you say? What would you say to them?
It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Would you encourage them?
Wrong.
Would you encourage them to go?
Go where?
To
Get help?
No, would you encourage them to go to the police?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
So I actually would, but I would say maybe not the police. Go to the hospital and do the rape kit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because at least, because you can't come back from that.
No.
If you right? You have to get it done within a certain amount of time. Yeah. So I would say definitely go to the hospital, do the rape kit. It can sit there once it's done forever, like in frozen on ice, whatever. Then you can take some time to think about what you want to do. Because at the hospital, they have the nurses and stuff that are trained. Yeah. So they will be asking you questions. So they'll have your first initial write-up on it. But the police report itself, you can wait a little bit longer on and just kind of gather yourself, go home and sleep, go home and do all the stuff that you couldn't do because you had to go to the hospital, right? So yes, I would definitely.
I would encourage them to go, like you said, and hope that they wouldn't be scared to, but I just feel like we still live in this day and age where unfortunately
they don't want to report it.
They don't want, or they report it,
they don't believe
nothing happens.
And nothing happens, and they don't believe you.
I know.
How do you want women to feel comfortable enough to come forward? You keep saying this. You keep saying this. You keep saying this.
I know.
But time and time again, you keep proving to us that we are not victims. That we are the ones to blame somehow. Over and over again. This happens so many times. That's why women don't. Or you hear about stories where they come 20 years later. Because only then are they feeling comfortable enough in themselves to do it.
Or they hear somebody else was that happened to someone else from the same person.
Yeah,
they're strong enough, right?
Right?
It's strengthening
sad.
numbers.
It's sad. It's upsetting.
It's upsetting because you don't know. You don't want a person, if they were that's just awful. They should be able to go and tell somebody and seek help. They obviously need help.
Some people sometimes they just want to forget it happened and just put it out of their minds. But that never works.
No, it doesn't work. But I'm like,
eventually
if that's
they'll come
your
back.
choice, that's your choice.
It will hurt you to haunt you.
But
at least
it's hard. I could see why. I definitely could understand why.
Yeah.
And I've asked actually a couple of younger women if they would, and I'll tell you, a lot of them said no. They would not go. Yes, I was very shocked and surprised. But then at the same time, I'm not surprised.
I know.
Because of that.
I know. The judgment.
The judgment, everything.
I know.
How you're made to feel and stuff.
Well, because it's sad.
It's your fault.
Well, you go out for a night drinking, you wake up beside somebody, and you're like, okay, I know I wouldn't have wanted this to happen. But then it's like, if I say something, did I really want it to happen? Did this even really happen? Like
you start to second guess.
You start to second guess yourself.
And the thing is they
I don't want to
do
be looked at like an idiot. Yeah.
I feel like the police then start doing that too, though, to you.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of
They ask
going
you
in
those-
right away.
Yeah.
Going in, okay, you're the one who's come to us.
Yeah, you're the one.
We need to investigate
You're the one
this.
who's on
Right.
trial, right?
Yeah.
Right,
You're
but
the one.
they treat you that way.
Unfortunately,
instead,
Are
right?
you sure you just didn't have too much
Yeah.
to drink? And yeah,
No,
whatever.
it should-
yeah,
that
like
should-
yeah,
it
that
should be the
shouldn't
other way.
Yeah,
It should
That
be.
shouldn't be
It shouldn't
right,
be
yeah.
that way. It should
Yeah.
be okay. You came to us. You tell us everything.
Yeah.
We're going to investigate it or whatever.
Yeah.
But there shouldn't be this where you feel like you're no longer the victim.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's still
Shaming.
that's sad. Yeah.
That's why my big thing is go to the hospital first, do your rape kit.
Yeah.
But
that's a
maybe the
that's
police
a great.
station.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think of that.
Yeah,
That's a good
maybe
idea.
the police station just hold off until you've done your rape kit and you've answered all those questions there, because then at least too, even if that rape kit sits there, if other people like you could possibly be pulled again if say there is a rapist on like a pattern and that same person goes and does this to someone else and that person goes to and gets a rape kit done. Now there's two people. Now they have DNA to kind of go by, right? The same DNA. So you could be helping somebody, right? Be caught in the end.
Yeah. I will say it's not easy, and I you definitely have to have a lot of courage, I think, for something like that.
That's
to do
hard.
that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely hard, and I think you need a good support system behind you.
100%.
For to even pursue that.
100%. You do need a good support system.
And again, it's sad to say.
Yeah.
It's sad that you need all of that.
Yeah.
And even then, it might not happen for you.
Exactly.
You might get nothing.
Yeah.
Which sucks, and then you're left again with
Are you worried with Christian being a boy? Like, do you worry about that?
I've told him many times how to treat women, what to do, what not to do. I like he knows, but I don't think he's anywhere near there yet.
Yeah.
He is talking to girls though. He does.
But
all
he
the
does
time.
talk. It's
That's
not-
it. Yeah. And that's okay.
But I feel like at his age, aren't his games more important?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Keep it up still.
That's
Video
allowed
games are
Games,
more important.
It's all that time.
at the
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah,
So
the
he goes
gym,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
gym.
It's like that changes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
One minute
And
to
that's
the next.
okay.
It
That's
can
all
be.
right. You
Yeah.
Let him enjoy
play some
it.
video games and go
Exactly.
to the gym.
Let him enjoy
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Be a kid.
Yeah.
Let him
Yeah.
be young. God.
People wouldn't mind being older when they're like now they're playing video games.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, they were making so much noise, but I'm like, I would rather you here.
Yeah.
I think.
Me
Even though you're
too.
driving me nuts.
Yeah.
I would rather you're here.
Yeah.
So
Well, because
Yeah.
you know where they are.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what they're
not worried.
doing, and
Yeah.
they're being kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
Exactly.
It's sad that all this is out there and that we even have to have these conversations.
Yeah, it is. It is very sad. It shouldn't be like that. But unfortunately,
Well, I will say that I'm glad that we're a lot more open to having the conversation about consent.
yeah.
That because again, when we were growing up, who had a conversation about
I
consent?
never once
Never.
remember.
Nobody.
Never.
That wasn't it.
No.
Okay, you learned about the birds and the bees. Here's
Yeah.
how to put on a condom.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody
Yeah,
talked about
no.
consent.
No, they didn't.
Nobody talked about that kind of stuff. So
No.
I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
At least we have that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how far along we've come the other way.
I don't know.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, it's weird because it's like, well, do you really want somebody saying, are you okay if I touch your hip?
I
Are you
know.
okay? Like, it's, but you honestly have to come,
Yeah.
it has come to
Yeah.
that because so many guys are getting accused
That's
of that,
right,
right?
yeah.
But it's like, kind of takes away the whole
Romance.
romance of it, right? But
But
like,
you're
it's,
saving yourself. So,
yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
It's
I
hard,
guess.
but but at
Yeah.
least, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
All
question
right.
too.
Well, that was it. Those
That's
were my
great.
questions.
Thank you.
Fantastic
I know,
again.
a little bit,
Nice.
more serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
But
it was
good
a good
stuff to talk
topic.
about all the
Yeah.
time.
Good
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
Really good. Thank you, Sue.
Definitely.
Well, thanks, guys, again. Thanks for listening.
Have a great
And
night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Bye.
See
Bye.
you soon.
Like thinking, like, what